Hello. In this video, I will show some of the major technical contributions that I have done this trimester. So first, I will start with the AI training scenario. So this feature allows users to generate dynamic penetration testing scenarios using GPT-4 tailored to like specific CVs, tools, and difficulty levels. So here I have selected the difficulty levels easy, and if I will use this attack vector, and if I select any tools like Nmap and generate the scenario, it will generate a custom scenario based training within like 10 seconds. So what it does, it send a structure prompt to GPT-4 and generate the proper scenario testing scenario for a user. So here I can see the scenario details, the objectives, the context, the attack vectors, like little bit of how the attack vector works and the rationale behind it, the recommend PTGUI GUI tools. Here we can see the tools we can use for exploiting this attack vector, like which are it clearly shows which is available in the GUI and which are not. Also the expected outcome if the attack is like successful and some remediation suggestions. So this gives the learners a full training story from what the target environment look like and the step-by-step guidance on how to approach the exploit ethically. Users can here also write their report, like what the findings they have got, like do a proper simulation thing. So if I just randomly write anything and save the report, it will give me the option to save the report in my home directory or wherever I want to save. So the next feature I want to show is the Pentest GPT, which I added as a next step advisor. Currently it is implemented in the Nmap tool. So it helps users to prepare the it advises mainly users to help them think to the next move after a scan. So here I will use the target IP for my local address Q168.1. Scan options, here I'll select the default port 80, and I will keep it as like a scan TCP scan connect, like a basic nmap scan for my local IP. Now I'll scan the run. So here from the output I can see the host is up and the HTTP port 80 is open. So now I will use how this generate advice and show how it works. So this mainly triggers the GPT-4 to read the scan output and generate realistic advice as a penetration tester. What should we do next? Here I can see the next step of the goal is like the goal to enumerate and fingerprint the web server on port 80 to identify the potential vulnerabilities. It shows the tools that we can use like step by step, like what if to fingerprint the server, NICTO to find vulnerabilities, FFUF to find force hidden paths. Each tool is matched to its purpose and justify with outcome, like the proper output and the usage logic. These suggestions are mainly done to the which are the GUI tools are available, so that the people are more encouraged to use the GUI. So also it shows the command line interface, so it can bridge the gap between the CLI and the GUI. So the next feature I will show is the CV that I have integrated. So which is the cloud Spring Cloud Function SPL RC exploit. So if here I put my local IP address, which is the which I have set up using the vulnerable bulb environment. So the IP is 0.0.1 and the port is 8080. Here I will use the command touch So after clicking the exploit here, it will take some time. So here I have entered the vulnerable IP and the machine address, and the port is 8080. I can clearly see it successfully sent the exploit to the server. And after clicking exploit, what it does is executed the Python exploit script via Tori. So in the output, I can show that the exploit is successfully sent, but it is showing internal server error, which is expected for this CVE. Along with the, I just put a message to like this command has like executed silently. To verify it, I have set up my Valhub environment here. So I will manually show that the command has successfully executed. And so here, so if I put the same command here, yep, I can see the output tested found in the TMP folder. So this proves that the RECE exploit was successfully executed via the GUI and the CV is working as intended. So this is the main three features that I have worked in this trimester, which demonstrate how the PT GUI has evolved in an interactive ethical penetration testing and learning platform. I implemented each tool like from backend and front end and ensuring that they are technically robust and educationally valuable. Thank you for watching the video.